could be, you could be the CEO of a multi-million-dollar business. It just depends how much you grow your business over time. And I'll give you an example of that. If you look at a Pro 7, are you familiar with the different ranks yet, Margaret?
Not really, not yet.
Okay, let me just show you. Let me, if I have, yes, I do. Okay, so I'm just going to show you our website here. Because, and we're a publicly traded company. Let me just tell you that we're a publicly traded company. We're traded on the NASDAQ Stock Exchange. Okay, and because of that, what that means to you and me is that we have to, anything that we talk about has to be true. It can't be false information. We can't lead our investors astray. Okay, so I'm gonna. Otherwise, our CEO and executives will lose their job, right? They don't want to go to jail. So just to start with that. But let me show you what I mean. So we have an average annual earnings disclosure. You can, this is on the left-hand side, that's our ranks. When you start as a distributor, and the bigger your business grows, you become a Pro 1 distributor, then Pro 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 here, okay? On this third column, this average monthly commissions here. If you look, you know, for example, a Pro 3 that's just starting off in the business, they make about just under $600 average US a month. It's not wealthy, but I mean, not bad, right? If you could make $600, about 60,000, 6 man, right? If you can make rokuman. Part-time, you know, not bad, right? You're not wealthy, but you know, if you could make $600 part-time, it's not bad. And then as it grows, our Pro 5s make about just under 3,000 a month, okay? And then our Pro 7s make about 12,000 a month. You know, that's over 120,000 a year. Typically, most people do it part-time, okay? And to get to this Pro 7, that means your business is bringing in at least 100,000 US dollars a month, okay? So about 7 man, Juma, Yakma, Sama, Isem Mangang. Okay, I mean that's a millionaire, right? When you think about it, your business is bringing in over $1 million a year in revenue there. Okay, in revenue, this here is income. So that's why I say, and look, it goes up. It's pretty good, right? You can see the average. Now, what I want to say is that we pay really well, Margaret, if you work and you're consistent over time and you build this business. But there's also no crystal ball, right? So I wish I could say, Margaret, here's the crystal ball, rub that crystal ball and see what the future is, right? So there's no guarantees. But if you can be consistent with your efforts, right, doing the right activities over time, you can eventually start to build a business, right? Now, I want to say that because it is really tough. It's a tough business. I want you to know that, right? Right up front, it's tough, meaning the work isn't too bad, but sometimes most times, not everyone's going to see it the way you do. Not everyone's going to say yes. You know, not everyone's going to say, I want to be a customer. Not everyone's going to say, I want to do the business. And it can be discouraging at some time. So if you just know that up front and know that you, even with that, you just got to continue to do the activities, the correct activities. And you don't have to know what they are, because Kai will teach you, right? And Mess will teach you what to do. And I can help you there. But you just got to be consistent in doing that over time to build your organization there. But if you do, we pay really, really well. And I'm just a little boy from Kailua, Oahu. You're from the Philippines, right? A Filipina from the Philippines. I'm just a little boy from Oahu, Kailua. But I saw a vision, kind of like you, when you said, oh, no one knows about this yet. When I looked at this, no one knew about it yet. I didn't even know about it. I didn't even understand the science behind the products, and there's so much science behind the products. And that's what I love about LifeVantage, and about this business opportunity, is that we have amazing products that people love. You know, it's not for everyone. Not everyone will fall in love with them, but a lot of people do. And there's a lot of science. So we know that it works with every human, every mammal that takes our Protandim products. We know that, okay? And that's what gives me really confidence in doing what we do. So with that being said, it's an amazing opportunity for those that can see the opportunity, right? And if you look at Japan, if you look at LifeVantage in general, we're still, you know, a startup company in my mind. We're still early in our growth phase with LifeVantage, in my opinion, okay? And so we're looking for visionaries, people that can see the vision, people that can see the benefits of our products, people that want to change their life, to add another income to their income stream, people that want to help other people to have better health, and maybe even help other people with adding an income stream. So we're looking for those people with a vision. And it sounds like, from the brief conversation that we've had, that you're that person. You have that vision. It seems. I don't know. You got to tell me if I'm wrong, if I'm reading it wrong. But so I think it's a very good opportunity. So that's just a little bit about me. That's a little bit about the opportunity. And like Kai said, we have a very large organization in Japan, but also in the United States. United States is my biggest market. My business is. Japan is my second largest. And then my business goes to about 24 countries across the globe now. And I don't know 99% of the people in my organization, right? I would guess somewhere about 80% are customers only. They don't want to do a business. They don't want to make extra money. They just want to use the product. And about 20% are business people. That's kind of my guess of the breakdown there. So, but it's a great business. It's fun. It's a business of growth, personal growth and development. I think that's really, really important. The more you can develop yourself, the bigger potential to grow business here. So that's kind of a little introduction, some of my thoughts in my head. You know, I always like to, when I joined this industry, I was hesitant when I joined, just because I had in the past different people, friends that would come to me and say, you can be a millionaire, right? All you got to do is join our business. But it's not that easy, you know. But no matter what you do, it's not easy, right? Everything is hard work, especially when you run your own business. When you run your own business, it's even harder to me because if you're not producing, you're not getting paid. And sometimes in the beginning, you're working really, really hard. In fact, you work harder than you do as an employee sometimes. And sometimes you don't even get paid, especially in the beginning, right? And not just sometimes you don't get paid, but sometimes you put money into it. So you're funding, paying other people to grow a business. And that's what this is. This is a business, but our overhead is very low. That's a beautiful thing, right? You don't have to have a bunch of inventory. You don't have to worry about manufacturing. You don't have to have your own distribution centers, right? LifeVantage would do all of that for you. You don't even have to pay. You don't even have to go and pay to develop a website for your business. You're going to get one when you enroll with LifeVantage. And then you're going to have a support team, right? You're going to have a team that will train you. You know, if it was me and I'm enrolling someone new, we have daily training, especially when they first start. Then we have weekly training, we have monthly training, we have quarterly trainings, and we have yearly trainings. So there's gonna be a lot of training so we can train you on what to do, right? What is our product, how to do the business, so that you just have to have a desire for change. We'll teach you what to do, okay? So that's that. Now I'll turn it back to you and you can ask all the questions that you want.
Well, actually, to be honest, I don't have that much questions for now because my knowledge about everything is very limited for now. But yeah, I'm just curious, like here in Japan, do you have like a lot of distributors or mostly are just taking the product?
Well, I would guess the ratio is pretty similar. I would guess about 80% of customers, 20% are distributors. There, that's my guess.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because like I said, I wasn't hearing it. Or maybe like mostly probably Japanese people are using it. Like it's not yet common to foreigners here in Japan. So I think
I
if I'm
think it's
gonna
not
be
yet common
joining,
all across the globe. I think we're I wouldn't say a newcomer, but we're one of the hidden gems, right?
yeah, I think
And
so.
that's what makes an amazing business opportunity. It's kind of like, do you want to get in when it's here, or do you want to get in when it's here, right? So that's where we are. And then here's another thing: we're a debt-free company now, which is pretty amazing as a publicly traded company. And so that's really, really good. So like I said, I think it's a really good opportunity. It's early, timing is good for us to get involved in. And we're just looking for people that, that can see it. And for me, when I was looking at this, I didn't know a lot about LifeVantage or Protandim. When I first started, we had a few studies on our products. And when I started to look at the studies, I thought, wow, I mean, they're peer-reviewed, published studies by the National Institutes of Health in the United States, which is our government entity. And they put all of the approved studies into this database. And there were studies on Protandim in that database. And I thought, wow, if these universities will put their name to it and publish it, right? And it has to go through this process before it's actually published. Then if the smart people know that it works, then I can just, it gave me a lot of confidence to know that I didn't have to know everything. I didn't have to be another doctor or PhD to figure out whether it works. Because if Harvard said, or UC, University of Colorado, or Vanderbilt, all these different colleges and universities said XYZ, then it probably works, right? So all you got to do now, figure out whether you want change in your life. Meaning, could be, I want a little more income that I could generate, leverage. You build leverage in your life, or do you want a little more time to do the things that you want to do? Because for me, when I was in a job, I didn't have time, right? You're there in the morning to night. And if you don't show up, guess what happened? You don't get paid. So, and they told me when I could take a vacation. If I want to take a vacation, it wasn't up to me. I had to request. And sometimes it was yes. And sometimes it was no, you can't do it that time. So what I love is I get the freedom to choose my own time, how I do my life. And let me just say this, Mark, in the beginning, you're working full time, right? You can probably do this part time, I'm guessing from listening. And so you're going to have less time to do the things you want to do because you're already working this much and you're going to do this business a little, right? Or a lot, whatever you decide. And so you're going to have less time, free time to do what you want in the beginning. And in the beginning, it was work, 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 work. And trying to fit into that work schedule, also LifeVantage, right? Into that. And then I didn't have any time for my family. I tried to fit family time here and maybe here, And to me, that was one of the most important things. And that's why I started to do Life Manage, because I wanted time. But reality was, when you're building a business, you got to put time into it, right? It's not going to grow itself. But here's the beautiful thing. For me, here's what I love. Like I said, it was work, 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 work in the beginning. I tried to fit my family into it. But as you build leverage, okay, what happens is now I can put family, 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 and then I can schedule my work into that family schedule, which I love. I still work because you're going to have to maintain your business over a long period of time. But now it's on my terms. I work when I want, not because I have to. Like this morning, I chose to get up. I usually don't set an alarm. I just kind of get up when I want to get up, and then I start my day. I don't usually start any schedule before 11 o'clock my time. The morning is my time. I do my study and some other things that I do. But I chose, really, I chose to get up this morning because Kai. And I just met MS, right? MG. I just met Mess.
And she rocked Mark's life yesterday. She rocks
Yesterday.
Mark's world.
I'm wearing aloha.
You are, yay!
Wow.
Mahalo.
You're welcome. But I chose because my whole goal has changed. In the beginning, I wanted to build that time and financial freedom for my family. Now that we have that, I want to help others. And so if I can help Mess to help, and she wants to grow business in the next 4 years. She gave me some big goals. She was kind of backpedaling on her goals, but no, she has some goals that she wants to do, right? And also really, I mean, quite frankly, it's because of Kai. I met Mess through Kai, and Kai has become a dear friend, like a family to me. And so, you know, Kai has built a great business, but she has bigger dreams. And if I can help Kai, that's why I woke up this morning. And like I said, I just met Mess yesterday, but I'm also here for Mess. So I'll be quiet now. I talked a lot. Any other questions that you have?
I actually recorded you because I was like getting tired of like, you know, writing down notes. And if you could just imagine, Margaret, thank you, Mark. I'm still taking notes because Mark's wisdom is very, very important to me. He's been my mentor all throughout, my inspiration. I want to be like him. And by the way, I stand corrected. He's not a master pro 10, but he is the executive master pro 10, meaning he is the top, the top earner in Life Vantage. So for him to be here with us tonight, like normally,
Mark.
yeah, Mark would only be, I reserve Mark, or we reserve Mark for example, Margaret, for people who are really kind of like a professional network marketer that is about to bring a huge volume for the company, because, you know, we really highly regard them, and we just don't kind of like, you know, bring them to like, because it's my job to basically close, you know, whatever the deal would be, like encourage you if you want to sign up. But you are important, Margaret, and Mark is basically knowledgeable in Japan, and I always, you know, count on him, and he's here with us. He doesn't need to do this, Margaret, but we're showing to you that the culture is really fantastic. Yeah, you will never have this kind of leadership from other network marketing company. And what a great memory again to hear Mark's vision and wisdom today. So we are so privileged today, Margaret. So I hopefully,
My head is
okay,
going to be
let's sign
so
you up
big,
right now.
Margaret. I
No,
won't be able
I'm
to
just
fit out the
kidding.
door. Oh my goodness. I'm just a little local boy from Hawaii. I'm really, and I'm honored
Look how
that I
humble
can
he is.
be on this call with you. That I'm honored that you're even looking at working with us in Life Vantage.
Wow.
You know, we're on a mission. We're on a mission to change people's lives, to help people to live better, longer. That's my mission, right? Help people to live better, longer. And I think we have some amazing products to help that, not just live better, longer, but better, right? And And so both in the health arena as well as the wealth arena, right?
It's like a perfect storm. Yeah. Yeah. Because
Any other
Margaret,
questions, Margaret?
Margaret, actually, Mark, if I may, she's a teacher, she's an employee, plus she put up this teaching for foreigners as a business because obviously she wanted to have more. I mean, she wanted to have another streamline of income. And then in COVID times, she said people are really, um, we're suffering. So what a great way for her. I told her that, teaching is good, having that set of income again, another streamline of income, but you are only as good as your last, customer to teach.
Yeah.
And so we're sharing with you something that I've never done before. I wasn't a network marketer. And Mark here realized that between corporate and distributor, he chose to become a distributor, and he made a great decision. And so, Margaret, it's
Oh, Margaret, by the way, is biology graduate. She has a pre-med background.
yes.
So she's like, and her mom was my best friend. We lost her with cancer
Yes.
back in the Philippines. I saw her growing up, so I can't believe I'm now here, talking to, if only her mom is alive, we'll be here already together, really.
Yeah, my mom is actually more socially inclined, or like
Yeah.
she's more into people rather than me. But yeah, yeah, what Kai mentioned. Yeah, I have my own business. It's not really like just only teaching. It's supposed to be travel and teach because that's my passion. Yeah, I love
Wow.
traveling. Yes, okay. That's why that was what my business was. But then pandemic happened, and then you cannot travel. So we have to look for other, means to to be healthy and wealthy. Okay.
Healthy and wealthy.
Yeah. So
Uh,
I think that, yeah, I think, yeah, I'm glad that Tita Mess asked me to, if you have time, join us. And, I think this is something that I'm really interested in. And I might really, I'm doing a job just because I wasn't doing a job for a year. So I'm employed now. But I've been thinking of unemploying myself again soon because I think that it's not really for me. It's like,
Oh,
I feel like that I'm supposed to be, it's like I'm not being used to having a boss anymore.
oh,
So, yeah.
perfect.
So, so like if,
Perfect.
Great timing.
I'm,
I'm glad we
yeah.
connected.
Great timing.
Oh, let's do this, Margaret.
So I'm like thinking of, yeah, I think I should, give time to other things, okay, rather
Yeah.
than,
Open the
because
door.
I've just, yeah, open. I just went to, because my friend like this school was looking for a teacher. I'm like, okay, I'm not doing anything. I'll go, and then they hired me, and then so okay,
Oh,
I'm teaching right now, like small kids, which is not really my forte. I'm
oh,
more on teaching adults. Okay. So I think God is even telling me like, what are you doing there? You're not supposed to be there. You should go here. I
Well,
yes.
you
think
know
this
what's
is
a
a sign.
wonderful thing is you be able to, because you got to feed yourself, right? And so having a job is a good thing. Maybe it's something that a job that you don't want to do per se, or not meant for you. But here's a great thing about Life Vantage is you could still do that teaching, right? To bring you that cash to feed yourself and do that, meet the necessities, but also do this part-time. And as your part-time income surpasses your full-time income, it gives you so much choices to make, right? But you did say something else. I want to go back. You said you want to teach and travel. And I
Yes.
think that's what I do. I get to teach and travel. And the beautiful thing, for example, I was in Ireland just before the pandemic, as it broke out. And guess what I was doing? Teaching and traveling. I loved it, right? I get to go to, gosh, the UK, I get to go to Denmark, I get to go to Japan, to Thailand, to Australia. You know, the list goes on, and hopefully sometime in the future, near future, hopefully, the Philippines as well. And once this COVID starts to
Yes, Philippines.
normalize, and we're going to get to do some of that as well. And so we do, yes, we teach and travel is what we do here. It's amazing. And guess what? When you teach and travel, you get to have fun and you get to do work. And because you're doing work, guess what happens? It becomes a write-off. It becomes a write-off. I love it. So anyway, next steps. As you decide, you know, take your time, make a decision. I think timing is good. You're early in Japan. I mean, I have a huge team. I can't remember. We probably do 5 million a month, maybe 6 million a month in Japan.
Wow.
But still small, right? When you really think about it, it's only 5 million out of, I mean, it's a tiny, right? Compared to the potential. And so I think timing could be really good. As you do your homework, and here's what I would say. If you're even interested, here's my advice to myself and to my friends. If you're even interested, just jump on in and go. The best way to learn is to do and learn at the same time, right?
Bingo. And
so you might as well buy that, buy one of the packs. You're going to get a discount on the products anyway when you buy that pack together. And then you're going to do on-the-job training. We're going to just get you started. And so that's one thing, right? You're going to get a discount. You can get started. You can work because you are interested. You already said you are. You just want to find out the details. So we can do that on-the-job training as you do that. You mentioned one other thing. You said your mom was more of a people person and more than you. Well, you know what? So Margaret, I'm kind of an introvert myself. I love people, but you can ask Kai. I do love people, but for example, yesterday when I met Mess, I was listening more than I was probably talking because I love to learn about people. So if I think I can do this, then anyone can. And it wasn't easy for me, but I had to ask myself, what do I really want out of life, right? At the end of my life, what type of lifestyle did I want to create? And if I wanted that, then I had to do something different today, right? When I started. And it wasn't easy, but it's worth it because it's given me the life that I wanted to have that I didn't have. And I didn't see a way to get this type of life. You know, it was either have a lot of time and little money, or a lot of money and no time with the people that matter most to me. And I wanted both. And so I had to really work at this, but it's not easy. It takes a lot of work, but it's so gratifying. And then when you can see not just changing your life, but have helped thousands of people change their lives across the globe. And that is satisfying and gratifying.
Priceless. Priceless.
Okay, so
Mark addressed all your concerns, Margaret. I hope you are writing down notes. It's fulfilling, right, to hear that you don't have to be a people person, you know.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of
Kai is a people person, right? So when I grow up, if I can be half of that people person as Miss Kai, then that would be great. But you can be yourself.
You can be yourself,
right? So
I could listen to Mark the whole day.
Can do it, then anyone can.
Right. And
one more thing. Next steps. So mess, okay? Mess, you're gonna have to purchase something called a Gaio Shomin from Japan, okay? I'm not sure what it's like a distributor kit that you're gonna have to buy in Japan. So we can help you with that later. You're gonna have to buy that and have it sent to Margaret when she's ready, okay?
Okay.
Because in Japan, the laws are a little different. And
Oh.
so what has to happen in Japan, you have to buy this kit. It's just it's a bunch of rules and regulations.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
It'll
Yeah,
have
sure.
a specific number attached to it. That's going to be sent to Margaret. Margaret's going to get it. And basically, when she enrolls, is going to ask her for that Gaio Shomen number.
ID
And all
number,
that
yes.
says is, I read the policies, procedures. I know that this is network marketing. I know here's the compensation plan. It's going to give you all the I'll tell you everything you want to know about LifeVantage in this package. I mean, it's extensive. It kind of makes me fall asleep. It's so much information. But in Japan, it's the rules. It's a law. So
Yeah, it's a law.
the master have to purchase that, have it sent to you. Then you can go on the website, input this number into the website, and then go through
I know
the regular
that. Mhm.
process after that.
I can help them to do that. Yes. Wow. Yeah. And then yeah,
And the same
it's
thing, when you're in Japan and you're enrolling other people in Japan, what you can do is you can buy from the company a bulk
Gaia
set of those rules and
Oh,
regulations, and then all you have to do is pass it to your people that you enroll into the
right.
business.
And Margaret can just call the LifeVantage Japan office and say, I'm gonna purchase Gaia numbers, so that at least 10, probably 5 to 10 each.
I
Five?
think it comes in packs of, I don't remember, 5 or 10. I don't
5
remember.
or 10,
They'll
so
tell you.
that, yeah, so that it will expedite the registration, right?
So that you
Expedite
have
the
it, all you have to
registration.
do is give them that piece of
Perfect.
paper.
And then Mark, let's not forget about when is I sent to Mess and Margaret the June virtual convention for Japan.
Yes,
Can she join that, right?
she can join that. Yes, she can. She just, you have to be a distributor first.
The distributor first, and then she can join that convention. When is that again? June?
Let me see.
But
I think June 18. To us, June 19 in Japan. June 19 Japan, June 18.
Okay,
Mark
whatever
sent
I
me
gave
the-
you, yes.
Yes, that's June 19. 18 in Japan. In Japan, 19.
I'm gonna send you, Mark. Well, I think I sent you already, guys, the
link, right? I sent you the link.
link. Right? It's in Japanese, but yeah, we need to have Margaret.
Yeah, it's right here.
Join that. Yeah, I already sent you. Well, thanks a lot, Margaret. Do you still have a question for Mark? I'm so excited. I'm so excited to work with you.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited too.
Yes, definitely. We are looking for Filipino leaders to lead Japan as well. Yeah.
I just know that I have to study a lot of things first. Yeah, so
no,
a lot of we the coolest thing about this, Mark will tell you, this is like earn
while you learn.
Yeah. he told a while ago. Yeah, but I'm more of like a person who studies everything first.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but so it'll be
But
easier
you can
for
study
me to
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be easier for me to deliver everything.
Yeah.
And
But
then
we
I
will
won't be
provide
needing
you with
anything
the
anymore.
daily training, weekly training, and then we start to earn as you learn, and we will definitely try to get your return on investment within 30 to 90 days, just like Mess, 29 days, she doubled her investment. So very fast. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I need to hurry because of my age. of my need actually. So and also
you have like a 4-year plan.
Yeah, so also it's not really that I'm in a hurry. It's just because I'm loving the products and I just want to share it with my friends, regardless of how much I know about the product. I'm just telling them what I experienced. And then I'll ask Kai to help me to explain, and I'll ask them to send them some videos after. Yeah, I just share my experience for now. I could not really tell everything because I'm not knowledgeable. That's why I'm always with Kai to learn. And like Mr. Mark here inspired me a lot. And yeah, taking notes. And
You're not going to be alone. Yes, definitely.
thank you.
We are
Thank
going to
you.
do this together. Yeah, together.
Hi, I'm going to jump off. If Mark
Yes,
doesn't have any
definitely. We're
questions,
going
I'll
to
let you
let you
guys
go.
finish up with anything else.
And we will just, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Mark,
Okay.
it's a pleasure. Hopefully we get to work together sometime soon. And, you know, I
And we
do
will travel to Japan. I'm going to go
Oh.
with Mark to
You
teach
can
you.
come with me.
Or maybe I can visit you first in US.
Yes, in October, you're invited if you want to come to the Global. Yeah.
Yes. All
Okay,
you
Mark,
need.
thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Have
Thank
a
Hi.
you.
good day.
Thank you very
Hi.
much.
Hi.
Nice
Domo
meeting you.
arigato
Thank you.
ございました。
こちらこそありがとうございます。
どうもありがとうございました。